Hello and welcome to VF20 Designs on YouTube, and be sure to check out the site VF20designs.com. I'm mainly doing this video for Guitar Master 96, who left me a comment about how to make the Flamingo. So I made this years ago and I'm trying to recreate it essentially in the same way, and so I have the wireframe to go by, which makes it a little bit easier. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to build it by pieces, and here I'm just using a rectangle for the wing and really just subdividing it and doing knife cuts through it to give it all the polygons and points that I need to be able to move it around, adjust it, and then eventually just point by point move it into the shape of the wing, and then kind of work with thinning the front and back to make it a little bit more wing shaped and cartoony. So kind of here on closer inspection you can see me doing that, and I think this is version 6.5 or 7 of Lightwave, but I'm also using Cam Studio as well to take a picture of this, and I'm increasing the time by 4. So the original minute was like the original video was like 23 minutes, and this is actually shrunken down to just roughly under 6. So next thing, I'm building an eye, which is going to be simple. It's just a sphere that I can take the top hoop of just building a ball, select it, and making it a different surface apart from default, and just giving a collar to it, more like an iris and a pupil. And and as you can probably tell from this, I've had some experience modeling, but I like the sculpting aspect of Lightwave, and I think it's pretty intuitive, and you can build and define surfaces pretty neat. So I've used other 3D programs, but I'm going to try to start getting in the habit of actually posting up some more Lightwave tutorials, hopefully eventually. So please send me your requests, and if you have any ideas or anything you see, then let me know. I'll try to address it. So with the eyeball and extruding it out, I created the inner eye, and now I'm moving on to like the entire body shape, and you can pretty much start from a box and bevel and stretch and build, and bevel and stretch and build to get the shape that you need, and then pretty much what I do is subdivide it and specifically move it around. But you can also build this out of 2 spheres and a cylinder and attach them at the neck in the middle. You just have to make sure your vertices are about the same. And so what I'm going to do is I'm kind of trying to build it out of box, and like I said, I built this years ago, but this is certainly the way that I did it. So, and also a moment about like the final video, or the one that you see in the demo reel, which I'll provide a link to below this video. When I made it originally, I actually just did a search. You can do a Google search for how to do cell shading in Lightwave, and it pretty much just is surface settings and some light and camera settings that you can make it outlined and pretty much give it a flat tone based on the surface, and kind of is a neat look. So I didn't include that in this video. This kind of specifically focuses on just modeling. So, and you can kind of see here that I just keep kind of subdividing and moving points and stretching and to achieve the torso, neck, and head. And here I'm basically just using a disc or cylinder, elongating it, putting some knife cuts in it, selecting those points or polygons, and then shrinking them in, and then actually going to the bottom, selecting the actual polygon, and keep beveling it down, and beveling and beveling and beveling. So primarily I use bevel and extrude a lot, and then the move and knife and stretch and rotate. and I just try to think of this building it as the most simple way possible. And once you get into it, and with multiple subdivides, you get the details and the shapes that you want, and that's ultimately kind of what I'm going to show you here. So the very last thing that I've rendered is like a really smoothed out, you know, multiple subdivided smooth, and the rendering is cranked up so when it renders it smooth. So right now I'm just kind of using the mirror function and mirroring a wing over, mirroring eyeballs, and also mirroring legs over. And this is essentially how I got it. You can define to some last minute touches here and define the beak and the surfaces, and you know, define them with colors like you'll see in the other one. So select some surfaces and choose it. And when I was doing this, I really just looked at a model of like those yard flamingos and how those are made. So thanks for following the video, and definitely leave me comments, and I hope to post some more.